Hello, Instagram world. So this is going to be the very beginning of me combining my tarot and tattooing page. And I know it seems kind of weird. It probably seems unneeded or whatever, but it means a lot to me. So I'm gonna do the Mercury Retrograde, which just speaks to itself. There could be a lot of old names coming up. There could be a lot of things that maybe we didn't look at in the past that's coming up too. We're going to illuminate whatever that is. So this is going to be for the collective. But if there is like earth, fire, air energy, water energy, I'll point it out. I'm currently in my hometown of Petrolia, Ontario, and I'm down by the flats again. I'm looking out at water, and I'm basically just we're going to look at what Mercury Retrograde has in store for us. Now, this is not a normal Mercury Retrograde. This is a full-blown, all planets are in retrograde right now. So this is almost a back to the future kind of vibe. And then we have Scorpio and Venus until like the middle of October. So Scorpio and Venus is it's almost like cutting things off, letting things go, moving forward, and looking at the past, looking at what has happened. So, universe, for the collective, what will be happening during this Mercury retrograde? What do we need to illuminate from this Mercury retrograde? Rejection. Rejection, or maybe in the midst of manifesting something, or you've attracted something that you wanted, you magnetized something that you've wanted, yet it's not quite in the form that you wanted it to be in. So it's kind of a feeling of complacency in a way. It's almost like I don't really like, this isn't necessarily something I'm enjoying. If not, you're looking at the things from the past. You're looking at thunder. Sorry. You're looking at this new offer and being like, I don't know about it. I don't know about it. Yeah. This almost... You're thinking about something. You're thinking about something that has come to fruition, or something that has come into your life. And it's almost a fear of taking it. It's a fear of risk. It's a fear of taking the jump. It's a fear of being new. It's a fear of the things that, maybe you manifested this in a different version of yourself. Maybe you have manifested some opportunity, the Page of Pentacles, some long-term investment that you've put in, that maybe you've walked away from. If not, you're almost walking away from the negative perspective of this new offer. So the overall feel of this is fear of risk, fear of taking that jump, not feeling like you're really ready. But this new offer, this long-term stability, this long-term thing, this long-term investment that you've put in is right in front of you. It's upright. These things behind it are stagnant. They're almost subconscious. Like you're looking at the 3 cups in front of you, but you're not seeing the cup that's right in front of you. You're not seeing the cup that's like hovering right in front of you, because you're still looking at what's going on, or you're looking at your own emotions about something, and this fear of the risk of it, this fear of being a fool, this fear of being perceived as strange, risky, young, not mature. But it's not that, because there is a long-term investment that you've put in here. If not, this is someone offering you a long-term investment. And this is almost not necessarily wanting to walk away from the past, but this is, you have walked away. If not, you have kind of walked away from these thoughts, or walked away from this situation that is right in front of you. Or it's this desire to see what that means for you. Okay. What is this Page of Pentacles, this investment of time, this small, young, this youthful energy? What is it? Not necessarily feeling like your investments have come to fruition or your investment of time has been worth it. Or feeling like you've learned all you needed to learn. Yet you're fighting yourself on your inspiration. You're fighting yourself on, this could be a job situation. This could be how you're feeling about a relationship. This could be how you're feeling about working on yourself. And you're kind of in a way fighting yourself on, there's a fear of the risk. So the fear of the risk is stopping you from trusting your instincts and taking those leaps. When the reality is that if you've put in the time and effort, you won't have to fight yourself on it because you will trust yourself. Well, that's the hope anyways, right? This could also be negotiations, discussions with people. You might be feeling this might be something from the past is coming back to be reanalyzed. An indecisiveness, two deviating paths, or it's not going back to the Fool energy. So instead of almost taking the new offer, you're kind of analyzing it first. You're negotiating. You are letting things play out in a way. You're kind of taking a step back. You're not doing what you've done in the past and acting on what you want. You're kind of fighting yourself in a way. Interesting. Mercury Retrograde for the collective. What's going on? The truth. Coming in very swiftly with the truth. There could be people around you who you might not feel like it's worth the investment anymore. If not, it's almost, you aren't going to be taking these risks for people. You aren't going to take them for other people. You're going to be taking them for yourself. If not, this could be almost a need to truly cut things off. Truly speak your truth. Excuse me. Even if it's at the cost of other people determining that for you. You might feel like there's a lot of opinions. There's a lot of people kind of trying to get your attention when you're kind of in a state of contemplation. You're in the Four of Cups, which is like thinking about things and not really wanting to do anything yet. You're kind of sitting in contemplation. Now there was the Two of Pentacles, which is, okay, well, Lovers is on the bottom, but there was the Two of Pentacles, and there's this reversed. So you might not feel like you're moving forward. You might not feel like these paths are where you want to go anymore. If not, it's almost like you're contemplating what's right for you. And the Lovers being on the bottom, it's almost a new perspective on yourself. It's almost like you have come into union with yourself. Your masculine and feminine energy have come into combination. You have been balanced, or you are balancing. And this might be different for people. This might be a new version of yourself. You could feel like there's so much communication, so much potential, so much inspiration that could come out of these things, but you don't know what to do, or you don't know what cup to take, or how to trust yourself. There's still this kind of like mistrust. If not, it's basically just shit that we've ignored is coming back up from the past so that it can be culminated, so that it can be a completion. So far there hasn't been any major arcana, so this is all very surface. This is all very 3D. What should we be... Okay. Rest. Reset. Four of Swords. Take the time that you need. Even if people feel like... if the energies are coming at you, it's almost best in this situation to sit and contemplate. It's almost best to rest. Especially with Venus and Scorpio. That type of energy is... you are letting go of your self-bound prison. You are releasing your nights of your sleepless nights. All of these feelings, all of these things that have happened, all of these missed opportunities or mistrust with yourself, you're leaving it in the past because it's almost a reset. It's almost like you just don't have it in you anymore to do all this extra work. Is also what the Eight of Pentacles reverse could be. It's like, I'm not putting in the extra work. You're balancing in a way that is allowing people to meet you halfway. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, you might be feeling, woo! You might be wanting to take this risk on this new offer of emotions, or you might want to offer your own cup to somebody, but you kind of want to be in this energy of the Fool. You want to feel light again. So it's almost like making room for that new version, or allowing people to show you that if maybe they can make room for your new version, that you won't have to feel like the King of Cups, like you can't speak on your emotions. Having the Four of Cups is like deciding between these cups, deciding what's best for you. And the Lovers is the duality between your masculine and feminine energy, not related to gender, but maybe you want to step into this type of, maybe you are in this energy of like, you truly know, like you have all these feelings, you probably know how you feel, but it's almost needing to allow things to play out the way that they need to. It's trusting in yourself. It's trusting in your own abilities. It's trusting in, even if this might to someone look like you're putting your hand into the mouth of the beast, you trust yourself. Because there's back and forth decisions here. Something to do with balancing your income, something to do with balancing between your time of investment, your investments of time, which you want to. You're not going to be swayed by people anymore. It's been so long in this energy of exhaustion for all of us that we needed to rest, or we're being asked to rest. The reign of change is kind of what I'm feeling. You're letting this burden down. You're putting all of this extra weight, this extra shit that you didn't really need. You're putting it down. You're being cleansed. There might be too many options. You might even feel like you can't commit to some things. You might be feeling lackluster. Or you might be almost caught between going back and forth from lust and love. You might be deciding between what you truly want. Do you want to have all these other cups, or do you want to invest in true love? Do you want to invest in your truth? Truly, what is your truth? Gaining a new perspective. All three of these are major arcana. Cancer, Pisces, Leo. To move forward, you have to stay in this, you put yourself into a new perspective. You're looking at, to have success, to not feel like you don't deserve it, to trust in your confidence. You are looking at a new perspective. This Mercury retrograde is going to give you a new perspective, and it's asking you not necessarily to act on it quickly. It's asking you to stay in your confidence, even if people might think you look goofy or you look like the Fool. You're balancing yourself so that you can give and receive. You're balancing yourself so that you don't feel indecisive, so that you feel like you can speak your truth. And that's what I think you should do. Just stay confident. Even if you look like you're putting your hand in the mouth of the beast, speak your truth.